spoken with my staff on a regular basis, probably every 4 or 5 hours for the last 6 or 8 days.
In a significant development, the US President Joe Biden has admitted to direct contact with Ukraine regarding its ongoing incursion into Russia's Kursk region. This marks Biden's first public acknowledgement of the situation, which has been unfolding for over a week. Speaking to reporters near Air Force One in New Orleans, Biden revealed that he has been in frequent communication with his staff about the offensive, stating that it's creating a real dilemma for the Russian President Vladimir Putin. The US leader also emphasized the constant contact between Washington and Kyiv, but refrained from providing further details due to the active nature of the operation. The Ukrainian offensive, which began last week, reportedly involved several thousand troops crossing the Russian border and seizing around a dozen villages. Moscow has accused the Ukrainian forces of indiscriminately targeting civilians, with acting regional governor Alexei Smirnov reporting at least 12 Russian civilian deaths and 121 wounded. Ukraine, meanwhile, claims of controlling Kursk too. However, the Russian Defense Ministry claimed this as an outrageous lie. This admission from Biden comes on the heels of supportive statements from other Western officials. The EU Foreign Policy Commissioner Josep Borrell has also expressed the bloc's full support for the Kursk offensive. Additionally, the US Senator Lindsey Graham visited Kyiv and praised the incursion as bold and beautiful, even encouraging retired Western pilots to join the Ukrainian Air Force once again. The US has maintained its support for Ukraine throughout the development, with the National Security Council initially taking a cautious stance on characterizing the situation. However, the US has announced an additional $125 million package of military aid for Ukraine shortly after the offensive began. Ukrainian soldiers speaking to Western media have admitted to significant casualties on both sides after the invasion. They even stated that their objective is to capture the territory for potential leverage in peace talk with Moscow and elevating pressure on Donbas front. In response to the incursion, Russian President Vladimir Putin has claimed that Russian forces were advancing at a faster pace and that military enlistment has also increased due to fighting in Kursk. This escalation marks a new phase in the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. Now, as the situation continues to evolve, the international community watches closely, with many questions in the long-term consequences of this bold term and bold move by the Ukrainian forces and the explicit support from the Western allies.
Don't miss out. Follow Oneindia for real-time updates.